All right, good afternoon, YouTubers. Just gonna show you my NRA bag that signed up for my dues this year. I missed a year, so they, you know how they pester you sometimes. And this time, this caught my eye. So I decided, hey, why not? I'll pay the dues for this year. I do support the NRA. I am a gun member. Just happened to be cheap last year. Needless to say, this is gonna be my communications go bag. And so right now what I have inside of it is a Yaesu FT817 ND. I have an alpha antennas vertical HF antenna. I also have a tuner by LD. So I have LD electronics tuner for the FT817 in case I want to use it with the antenna, which by the way does not need a tuner, but it does utilize counterpoise wires. So if you don't use the wires, use the tuner. I also have a BioNO battery. I opted to go with a smaller battery. It's the 6 amp hour, I believe, and with this little radio, I can probably stretch it to anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, and that's without touching the internal battery on it. I also have the little battery pack, so in case I want to throw some double A's in this, I could put 4 AA batteries onto my radio. So I have options. I also have chargers for everything. Real quick, let's open it up and so I can show you what my bag looks like. Thank you, NRA. So let's go from the very top. This pocket has my 25 foot of coax. Okay. Has BNC with the BNC adapters to UHF. And this is mostly because it gives me options. Okay. This is which cable is this? This is advanced digital cable RG174. So it's pretty hefty, good feet, and it's about 25 feet of that. Okay, put that in this pocket. And then under that pocket is my FT817. So 817. This one has the Mars modification as well as the DSP modification, and as well as the handy dandy little connector back here, so I could just go straight with the Anderson clips from the battery. Okay, on the bottom side I have the WinCamp battery wind charger. It's a 3000 was it a 3000 milliamp, I believe, charger. So it gives you a lot more time on the battery than the stock Yaesu battery. Okay, let's put that away. Top pocket. Top pocket, I have my microphone as well as the Funk Amateur DC DYC 8x7 2.0 compressor. It's a speech compressor. Okay. Under there is my handy dandy Gerber. Everybody needs to have a good tool. I go with Gerber. Okay. I like this bag because it gives me a lot of options right now. It is semi full, but with that being said, I have options to of course use the loops, which is probably gonna get my IFAC in it. Put my IFAC up front. Got my water bottle on the side there. It's not the strongest pack out there due to well, it's probably made in China, but it looks pretty good, man, for what it is. And I don't think it's gonna get much heavier for this. This is gonna be for outings, going out to the park, going out to the beach here in Florida, things of that nature. So here we are. It's not that great packing in the inside. I have my 13 foot whip for my antenna, which is the alpha antennas vertical, HF. Here are the counterpoise and the ground wires. This is the mount. So basically it has the alligator clip, and I could just clip that onto a post or anything like that. I might do like Tony does out there out west and walk around with a stick. I think that's a great idea. You have yourself a little walking stick that you can also deploy as your for your antenna mast. Okay, this is the actual brains to the alpha antenna. Thank you Steve at Alpha Antenna, and thank you also Mike N4CPR for his great videos on the alpha antenna. And I saw him at Hamcation yesterday where I purchased this. I also purchased the Bioenno lithium iron phosphate battery. So not bad at all. So it says there it gives you 72 watt hours, and it's a 12 volt 6 amp hour. So that's not bad at all. Under here I have my LDG auto tuner, which is the Z817, specifically made for the 817. So this is the low power one, and because I'm strictly QRP, meaning low power, I don't need anything stronger. And I also have a little bit of just guide wire and straps in case I need to strap anything down. Okay, inside the pockets here, just have extra extra battery case right here. I have a Miracle Whip or a Miracle antenna, just in case I just want to run the Miracle antenna as opposed to the Alpha. I can do that. Use something that's a little bit more portable, smaller, and if I don't want to transmit, at least I can listen with it, so it can work as a receive until I figure if I want to speak to someone or not. If that's in case I got to go out somewhere and just be on receive mode. Chargers basically for everything I have here, and I have the cabling that goes from the tuner to the back of the radio. So it's basically I think this is a 2-foot or 3-foot jumper, as well as the cable inside here, which goes from the tuner to the radio. Basically this is my kit. I have not weighed it. It feels to be roughly around anywhere from 10 to 12 pounds. The plan, sorry for what's going on there on my phone, but it's roughly 7 to 10 pounds, I want to say. I will weigh it later, and I'll update the YouTube. But for now, thank you very much. I just want to share that with you guys and give you a heads up. By the way, the bag was it's not free because you have to pay for membership to support the NRA, but I think it's a worthy cause. So if you want to support the NRA and you want to get yourself a bag that you can utilize, by all means go ahead. It's not a bad little bag. Even if you don't use it for communications kit like I have it here, a communications go kit, you could definitely use it for a whole lot of other things, a range bag or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, this is W1 SRR 73s. Be safe out there and have a good one.